You are now listening to the Inner Circle Podcast Network.
Never die. 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 Never die.
Fuck you.
All right. It is Thursday. I didn't get a chance to do anything Wednesday because I was fucking swamped. But before I get into that, I want to thank Jon Andersen's Thrive Body Transformation Program. Look, if you're trying to lose weight, feel great, get back in shape, you're just trying to learn, want to find out, you're trying to get a grip of eating and controlling your weight in your life, well, guess the fuck, we can easily do that with all the care, all the support, and everything, all the tools you need to learn how to eat right, cook for yourself, set your meals, get a meal plan, learn how to work out. I'm talking about really teaching you how to manage your life in the way that you live. With Jon Andersen's Thrive, everything's personalized to your work life, to your schedule, to everything that you do. You can easily learn how to lose weight, feel great, and get back in shape with Jon Andersen's Thrive. You do not have to be an athlete. You could just be a regular person like me, who's just trying to get their weight under control. And you can do that with Jon Andersen's Thrive Body Transformation Program. Links in the notes. Just mention the Angry Dad and they'll take care of you. Sundays is a lawn care company. Look, you enter your address. They use satellites to see what your lawn is. They use your address to figure out the composition of your soil, the air, the moisture, everything they need to figure out what you need for your lawn. They send you a custom care package of all these fertilizers that you literally hook to your hose, spray on your lawn, and then next thing you know, that shit is thick, luscious, just like my fucking beard. Look, get hooked the fuck up with Sundays. Take Sunday back and get your lawn right. Use code AngryDad at checkout. Use the link in the notes. Get yourself hooked up with Sunday. All right. So Official is a hip-hop inspired street brand coming from Tucson, Arizona, headed by the homie Casual. You know what? You get 25% off your first order with code AngryDad at checkout. Look, hats, shirts, look, bracelets. They have so many things. I am rocking my official hat. This is my official podcasting hat right now. That's official.com. Use code AngryDad at checkout and get hooked the fuck up. SleepTerrorClothing.com. Sleep Terror Clothing is a dark occult brand. Look, you love beard. You love a man with a beard. You have a father with a beard. You have a brother with your beard. Hook them up with some beard oil, Leviathan Cross from SleepTerrorClothing.com. That shit looks good, smells good, and comes with a bottle that doesn't fucking spill like one of those stupid fucking droppers. So get hooked the fuck up at SleepTerrorClothing.com. And let's get right into today's show. Look, you know, there's a lot of things that men, and I'm going to talk to the majority of the men that are listening to this podcast, self-care. And what I mean by self-care is a fresh cut, a fresh shave, cleaning up, dressing nice, getting yourself in. When you look the part, you'll become the part. When you fucking take care of yourself, all of a sudden you start taking care of all the little things. Don't let your hair grow too long. And if you like it long, maintain it, control it. Do these things because guess the fuck what? The way your outward appearance is going to have a big effect on how you feel. Look, I let my hair go. I let my beard get crazy sometimes. But you know what? As soon as I get a fresh cut, trim my beard, get a fresh shirt, fresh cut, fresh hat, there's so many things that can affect your mood, that put a smile on your face. And that's what I mean by self-care. You need to do these things that bring you happiness. You need to do these things that'll change your mood. You need to do these things that gives you that feeling of life. There's so many times that we deny ourselves these things because I do it all the time. I always deny the things that I want because guess the fuck what? I don't need it. I don't need to spend the money. I just need to save, provide, take care of, maintain the bills. There's all these things that I do on a regular basis. But the thing is every so often you have to splurge. You have to fucking just treat yourself. And you don't fucking go full bore and fucking do all these crazy things all the fucking time. Like, no. It's those little spoils that help you get through the days. Those little spoils that help you get through your life. It's those little spoils that bring the joy to what you're doing because a lot of us are grinding. A lot of us are working. A lot of us are putting in the fucking hours. A lot of us are fucking hustling our fucking asses off, fucking scratching and saving and fucking holding tight just so we make it. But every so often a deal comes along. Every so often there's something that pops up like, oh, I want that. And you got to understand, when you can afford it, do it. When you can afford it, get it. And even if it's not like a thing, it's a place, it's a food, there's all these little things that I like to treat myself to. And you know what it does? It gives me happiness. It gives me joy. I have these moments and times in my lives where I get to let loose a little bit. And when I let loose a little bit, it brings happiness to me. I'm going to tell you one of the favorite things I love to do. One of my kids will come with me somewhere. And when they come with me, I'll tell them, I'll keep it to us. And I'll take them to get something. Whether it be a bag of chips, whether it be a soda, whether it be a toy, whether we go to a restaurant, sit down and eat ice cream, whatever the fuck it is, I take them. And then me and them share that moment. That's my biggest splurge. I can't control myself. When I get into that situation and that happens, and I got one of my kids and they're like, yeah, we're having a good time, or they're fucking pissed because I'm dragging them to the fucking store. But when I get that little perk, when I do that little gesture, when we have this moment, that is a splurge. That is a joy. And I'll eat something I'm not supposed to. I'll have gluten. I'll have bread. I'll have a snack. I'll have a treat. But the thing is that connection is my spoil. That's my splurge. It's just one of my many splurges. It's just one of those things that I love to do. But it's like, keep it to ourselves. Don't say shit. Because guess the fuck what? When we go home, we got to just pretend what we're doing for our day. But it's a fun little thing that I enjoy. It's a fun little thing that I get to do. It's a fun moment where, you know what? I have $20 in my pocket. I have a couple of extra bucks where I can, hear a little something, what I'm saying? Just sharing the wealth, but at the same time, that's my happiness. That's my splurge. That's my relief. That's my valve that I get to fucking let the steam out because I'm having something with them and they're having something with me, and that is fun to me. That is fun. Whether they spill the beans or not, it doesn't matter because everyone else is going to complain, but they didn't come. That's always my rule. If you don't come, you don't get shit. If I'm going somewhere, usually it's my youngest son. He'll jump in the car. Let's go. Because he knows what the plan is. He knows like, hey, dad, you know what I'm saying? Or even with my daughter, she'll do the same thing where she'll be like, I'm like, I'll act like I'm not good. No, I ain't got the money. No. But then I'll turn around and yes. Because that's fun to me. That's self-care. That's mental. That's mental health for me because it's an endorphin of happiness that I get to share that connection in that moment with my kids. And this is what I'm talking about. This is the feeling that you get. This is the feeling of joy and a smile and happiness and laughter that you need to give yourself. Whether it's buying something for yourself, doing something for yourself, or enjoying a freaking moment in time that's just going to cost a little bit. And that little bit of cost adds to your life. It adds to your mental awareness. It adds to your health. It adds to the time spent. Because I have these moments and times throughout my kids' lives. And it's a joy that I get to explore. It's a joy that I get to have. It's a joy that I can have these moments with them. Remember? And we're on the same page. Whether they're mad at me, whether they're upset at me, whether I'm doing something that they don't like. And as a father, I'm dumb. And as a father, I'm stupid. But also, too, they understand that I'm dependable. They also understand that we have things that we do together. That I love them and I show it to them in these ways. But that's the kind of happiness. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing as getting a haircut, a fresh beard trim, a shave, a fucking clean shirt. These are the things that add to your happiness. Because guess the fuck what? It builds your character. It builds your mindset. It builds what you're doing. Because guess the fuck what? It's a point of joy that gives you this rush that you can't get just from grinding. Because you can put in all the work but never spend the money and never have the gratification of enjoying what the hard work is paying for. I have done this my whole life. I have moments and times where I've done nothing but work, concentrated, blotted out everything in my life because all I could do was work. I had to go to work, come home, sleep, go right back to work. And I've done that. And I've missed out moments and times in my lives. I've missed out the opportunities to do school events or have these small moments, take my kids somewhere, do something with my family. And you know what? I learned what that was. It's self-care. It's self-joy. It's something that is mentally not taught as a person, as a child, as an adult, as a man. My job at that moment in time is work, work, and work. Don't worry about the kids because their mom's going to take care of them. Don't worry about school because the mom's going to take care of it. But then once I went through my situation, I went through a divorce, I learned what I missed. Because for my oldest son, I didn't do anything. All I did was work because that's what it took. Same thing with my younger son. I did the same thing. My daughter almost missed it. My youngest son, never miss a fucking moment. Because now I know the joy. Now I know the reason to take off of work. Now I know the reason why I worked so hard. I worked that hard because I wanted to provide what they have. But what I missed is the ability to share those moments. And so now my job and what my happiness is to share these moments, to share these times. It's to fucking do these things and teach my kids how to have these moments. Teach my kids how to blow off this steam of life. Teach my kids how to enjoy the moment. Whether it's a fresh haircut, teaching them to shave, showing them how to spend money, showing them the correct way to use money, to be able to have these moments and times, to take them. I want to do this. I want to do that. No problem. We'll figure it the fuck out. We'll see what you want to do. You want to go out with your friends. Here's a couple of bucks. You got to do some work. You got to do these things. But they learn these moments. You know, I shared these times with every one of my kids now to teach them not to miss out what I did. And I want to make sure that you guys understand that. I want to make sure everyone who listens to this sees this, hears this, and fucking really gets this. You take the moment in time. If you can do something with your kids, guess the fuck what? I don't give a fuck how important it is. You take a fucking day off from work. You take the fucking time. You make sure you savor and enjoy every fucking moment like that, because that's the relief from life. That's why we work so hard. That's why we do these things. That's why we grind. That's why we need to teach and learn self-care, self-help, self-awareness of what the fuck is going on. I cannot stress that enough. I've gone through these things. I've been through these things. I fucking missed out on key moments in my life because all I knew was to grind. All I knew was to hustle. All I knew was to get up, go to work, clock in, clock out, eat, sleep, and repeat. I literally did that for years. Missed every moment. As tired as I was, all I would do on my days off was rest. And I missed the fuck out. And I never do anymore. And I teach this, and I tell this, and I talk this, and I repeat this to everyone who will fucking hear me. Because this is important. This is important. Like I said, you take time for yourself, your family, your dogs, your friends. You take the fucking time. There's priority to everything. But you understand what the priority is for you. I understand what the priority is for me. I take care of my wife. I take care of my kids. And I take care of my family. And I take care of my fucking dogs. My priority is that. And the reason it is that is because I take the time. I make sure I have the time. Even when my schedule is busy, even when my work is busy, even when I can't take a day off, guess the fuck what? Phone call, I'm not coming in today. It's as easy as fucking that. Guess what? A company will run no matter fucking what. The cogs keep moving. They'll make do. I don't let anybody put stress on me telling me that I am needed, because guess the fuck what? I've worked plenty of jobs, and no matter how much I'm needed, no matter how important I am, it's never important enough to take time away from myself or my kids. My mental health and my mental awareness is so important to me now that it's unfucking believable, because I never thought that would be words coming out of my fucking mouth, because I'm a fucking man's man. I'm a fucking burly, fucking nasty, grungy, get down and dirty fucking man. But I learned over time and missed all that time that I'll never get back. And because of that, I'll never waste my time on shit that's not important to me. I put all my emphasis on what I want to do and what my family wants to do and what's going on in my life. Because guess the fuck what? A job don't give a fuck as long as you show the fuck up. There's no love loss. It's something that I had to learn. It's something I had to teach myself. It's something that I had to figure the fuck out. Because guess what? Being a hard worker and being a grinder, it's important. It's very important. But at the same time, you are important. Your mind is important. Your health is important. Your happiness is number one to me. My happiness is my success, and my success is my happiness. And because I have what I want in my life, and I work for it, and I train for it, and I live for it, and I do whatever the fuck it takes for it, that's how I succeed. And I need people to understand that. I need people to hear this. I need people to fucking just get it through their thick fucking skulls. Make your priorities number one. And your number one priority is you. Will always be you. It might sound selfish. It might sound fucked up, but guess the fuck what? If you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of nobody else. And that's the fucking truth. So guess the fuck what? This is the Angry Motherfucking Dad. You want to watch this shit? IGTV, YouTube. You want us to do it? Spreaker, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, SoundCloud, Deezer, iHeartRadio. This motherfucker's everywhere. You can easily fucking find it. Rate, review, like, subscribe, all that fucking bullshit. I'm also part of the Inner Circle Podcast Network. Inner Circle Podcast Network is a group of powerful podcasters out there sharing their shit. That is innercirclepn.com. We'll take it to every one of our websites, every one of our podcasts, every one of our fucking platforms. So make sure you go check it the fuck out. We also have the Creatures of the Night, the Hood Diner, Untrained Eye, the Plunge, Failing Hollywood, Simmons and More podcast. Shit happens when you party naked, and guess the fuck what? It is too hot for the internet, so it has to be on Patreon at Team Elmy. So make sure you go check the fuck out the Inner Circle fucking podcast. And I'll see y'all motherfuckers on the next one. Fuck.
Never die. Always living. Always living. Always living. Always living. Always living. Always living.